Yo, what's up, gamers? So, I walked into the break room to heat up my lunch, and there's already a line. Not for the microwave, but for the power outlet. 3 people just standing there waiting to charge their stuff, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Then I look over and see Gary from IT with the power strip plugged in, charging his laptop, his phone, and his controller all at the same time. And I said, Gary, what are you doing, man? He looks at me dead serious and goes, Game Pass just dropped and I'm not falling behind. And right then it hit me. This is exactly what happens every single time when Xbox drops a Game Pass wave like this. It's not about picking one game, it's about scrambling to download everything before you miss something. This May Wave 1? Yeah, this one got people scrambling for real. So do me a favor before we get into this. Like if your backlog is completely out of control, subscribe if you know you're part of the problem, and tell me in the comments right now, what are you downloading first? Now grab them up with me because this drop just flooded the break room and I'm gonna need some help with it. Let's get into it. Kicking things off with Final Fantasy V. This is classic JRPG magic featuring the legendary job system. You mix and match classes to create whatever busted builds you want. It brings an epic story, really satisfying turn-based combat that still slaps after all these years, and it looks fantastic in the remaster. If you love old school Final Fantasy with deep customization, this one's a no-brainer. It's dropping May 5th on Game Pass Ultimate Premium and PC Game Pass. The headliner is here, Forza Horizon 6 lands Day 1. This is open world racing perfection with stunning new locations, over 550 cars, dynamic seasons that completely change how you drive, massive Horizon Festival events, and that signature freedom to drift, race, and just explore wherever the road or off-road takes you. If you live for high-speed sandbox mayhem and gorgeous worlds, this is definitely the one you fire up immediately. It drops May 9th on Game Pass Ultimate and PC Game Pass. Ben 10 Power Trip brings back the hero transformation action we loved from the show. You slap on the Omnitrix and instantly switch between powerful alien forms, smashing aliens as forearms, blasting through foes with Heat Blast, or racing across map as XLR8. You take on villains in a vibrant open world full of exploration, humor, and that classic over-the-top Ben 10 chaos. If you grew up shouting it's hero time, this is pure nostalgic fun. It drops May 6 on Game Pass Ultimate Premium and PC Game Pass. Next up is Descenders Next, the next level physics-based sports game. You rip down massive procedural mountains, pull off insane tricks with huge air time, chase the perfect line through treacherous terrain, and explore endless downhill runs that feel completely different every single time. The physics are chaotic and addictive in the best way. If you're an extreme sports fan chasing that serious adrenaline rush, this game preview is going to scratch the itch hard. It drops May 6 on Game Pass Premium and will join Ultimate and PC Game Pass later. Wheel World drops you into a vibrant open world cycling adventure. You get to fully customize your ride, pull off stylish tricks, freely explore massive detailed maps, and race through wild, colorful terrain filled with jumps and scenic routes. It's a perfect blend of relaxed exploration and high-energy bike action in this unique wheeled playground. If you're craving something fresh on 2 wheels, this one hits the sweet spot. It drops May 6 on Game Pass Premium and will join Ultimate and PC Game Pass later. Wildgate is a high-stakes PvPvE extraction shooter set in untamed frontiers. You team up with friends to battle ferocious monstrous threats, clash with rival crews, loot powerful gear, and fight your way out alive in this tense multiplayer chaos. Every run carries real risk with big rewards on the line. If you love extraction shooters that mix intense PvE and PvP action, this one is brutal and seriously addictive. It drops May 6 on Game Pass Ultimate, Premium, and PC Game Pass. Wuchang Fallen Feathers is the dark fantasy Souls-like that everyone's been talking about. It brings brutal, punishing combat, breathtaking visuals, deep lore, and relentless exploration through a haunting fallen world full of corrupted beauty and dangerous creatures. If you love challenging action RPGs with a dark, atmospheric vibe, this one hits it perfectly. It arrives on Game Pass May 6 with premium perks, joining Ultimate and PC Game Pass. Mixtape is a day one narrative-driven action platformer packed with 90s heart. You follow a tight crew of teens on one last wild night together, blending emotional storytelling, rhythm-based gameplay, heartfelt moments, and an absolutely killer soundtrack into one unforgettable mixtape of an adventure. If you love games with strong characters, real heart, and that perfect vibe, this one is going to hit different. It drops May 7th as the day one release on Game Pass Ultimate and PC Game Pass. Outbound takes you on a day one cozy yet epic journey. You load up your camper van and head into vast open worlds where you can freely explore, build your own bases, survive the elements, and create your own story in this chill, multiplayer-friendly adventure. If you love that perfect mix of relaxed exploration, light survival, and pure road trip vibes, this one feels really special. It drops May 11th as a day one release on Game Pass Ultimate and PC Game Pass. Black Jacket brings stylish roguelike deck building action with a unique twist. You gamble your way out of hell using blackjack mechanics, mixing slick combat with high risk, high reward card combos to completely flip a run into this cool, fast-paced ride. If you love risk-reward gameplay and sharp presentation, this one is shaping up to be a real sleeper hit. It drops May 12th on Game Pass Ultimate and PC Game Pass. Call of the Elder Gods delivers cosmic horror and narrative-driven action as a day one release. You face terrifying elder terrors, unravel dark mysteries, and struggle to survive in this atmospheric Lovecraftian world filled with dread, madness, and discovery. If you love horror games with strong storytelling and unsettling atmosphere, this one gets properly unsettling in the best way. It drops May 12th as a day one release on Game Pass Ultimate and PC Game Pass. Elite Dangerous, the ultimate space sandbox simulation, is now on Game Pass. You pilot your own ship across a 1-for-1 scale Milky Way galaxy, trade goods between star systems, fight intense dogfights, and live the life of a space commander where every choice actually matters. If you've ever dreamed of total freedom among the stars, this massive player-driven universe is finally yours. It arrives May 12th on Game Pass Ultimate and Game Pass Premium. Doom: The Dark Ages rips and tears its way into Game Pass. Doomguy is unleashed in a brutal medieval nightmare, carving through hordes of demons with savage new weapons, crushing glory kills, and that pure heavy metal energy driving the most over-the-top violent action yet. If you love fast, gory, and glorious satisfying shooters, this one is pure fire. It arrives May 14th with Game Pass Premium perks, joining Ultimate and PC Game Pass. And finally, closing out the wave, Subnautica 2 and game preview. You dive into those beautiful yet terrifying alien oceans, build much bigger bases, craft brand new technology, survive even scarier deep sea horrors, and freely explore a completely new underwater world in the sequel we've all been waiting for. If you're a survival and exploration fan, this one is shaping up to be an absolute masterpiece. It drops May 14th on Game Pass Ultimate and PC Game Pass as a game preview. Well, we made it to the end of the cleanup, gamers. The break room is finally back to normal. Gary from IT has packed up his power strip and headed home, and the charging chaos has settled down. But we just powered through all 14 games from this Xbox Game Pass May Wave 1 drop. Well, that's all I have. I gotta bounce before Gary comes back with another power strip and starts the whole mess over again. But before I go, do me a favor. Like if your backlog is completely out of control like mine. Subscribe if you know you're part of the problem just like me. Now tell me in the comments down below, what are you actually downloading first? Which game surprised you the most? And which one are you firing up tonight? This is Scruffy the Jenner signing off. Peace out.